Welcome to our video, a heartfelt space to honor and remember those we've recently lost, along with others who have left lasting impacts on our lives. On this 14th November 2025, we reflect on their incredible journeys, celebrate their legacies, and hold their cherished memories close. We'll also talk about the recent challenges faced by WWE star Finn Balor that have touched millions worldwide. Subscribe now and join our supportive community that keeps their stories alive. Misty Blue Simis, born Diane Cotton. Simis, on February 8, 1956, emerged as a trailblazing figure in American professional wrestling during a period when opportunities for women in the sport were still limited. After developing an early interest in athletics, she committed herself fully to wrestling in the mid-1980s, training under the renowned Killer Kowalski, whose rigorous training approach emphasized discipline, endurance, and technical precision. Simis made her professional debut in 1985 and quickly captured attention with her energetic in-ring style, confident persona, and ability to captivate audiences. Throughout her career, she competed for several regional and national promotions, including occasional appearances in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, where her performances helped broaden visibility for the women's division. Beyond her physical talent, Simis became known for her professionalism and her passion for elevating women within the industry at a time when mainstream recognition was hard-won. Her passing on January 19, 2023, at age 66, prompted heartfelt tributes from fans and peers, solidifying her legacy as an influential contributor to the evolution of women's professional wrestling. Katsuya Kitamura, born on December 14, 1985, was a gifted Japanese professional wrestler whose life and career were marked by extraordinary potential and an intense dedication to his craft. Before entering the world of professional wrestling, Kitamura built a formidable athletic foundation as an elite amateur wrestler, earning national recognition for his strength, discipline, and competitive spirit. This background translated seamlessly into his work with New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, where he quickly stood out for his imposing physique, explosive power, and relentless in-ring energy. Fans were captivated not only by his raw intensity, but also by the promise he showed as a future mainstay of the promotion. Despite his intimidating presence, Kitamura was widely admired backstage for his warm personality, humility, and unwavering work ethic. He approached every match with passion, pushing himself to improve and earn the respect of both veterans and rising talents. His sudden passing at the age of 36 sent shockwaves through the wrestling world, cutting short a career many believed was just beginning to flourish. Though his time in the spotlight was brief, Kitamura's legacy endures as a symbol of perseverance, potential, and the profound impact an athlete can leave in a short time. King Kong Bundy, born on November 7, 1955, emerged as one of the most recognizable figures in professional wrestling, celebrated for both his immense physical stature and his commanding stage presence. Standing 6 feet 4 inches tall and weighing more than 450 pounds, Bundy possessed a sheer size and power that made him an instant attraction from the moment he entered the wrestling scene in the late 1970s. His in-ring persona, often that of a dominant, intimidating heel, allowed him to captivate audiences who were both fascinated and unnerved by his overwhelming force and signature 5-count pin. Bundy's popularity soared during his time in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, throughout the 1980s, a period defined by larger-than-life characters and booming mainstream exposure. His involvement in historic events such as the first WrestleMania, where he battled Hulk Hogan in a high-profile storyline, cemented his place in wrestling lore beyond the ropes. Bundy's charisma translated into television and film roles, showcasing his surprising comedic timing. His passing on March 4, 2019, marked the loss of a true wrestling icon whose legacy continues to influence the sport, Bobo Brazil, born on July 10, 1924, in Little Rock, Arkansas, emerged as one of the most groundbreaking figures in professional wrestling history. Coming of age during an era marked by intense racial segregation, he used his extraordinary athletic gifts and magnetic presence to break barriers that had long kept African American performers from achieving mainstream recognition in the sport. Beginning his wrestling career in the late 1940s, Brazil quickly captivated audiences with his towering frame, remarkable strength, and an agility that set him apart from many heavyweights of his time. His signature maneuver, the famous Coco Butt, became both a feared finishing move and a symbol of his commanding in-ring style. Throughout his decades-long career, Brazil competed across major promotions, including the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and later the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, where he consistently drew massive crowds and earned widespread respect. His historic reign as the first African-American NWA World Heavyweight Champion marked a pivotal moment in sports history. Even after retiring in the 1980s, Brazil's influence endured, culminating in his 1994 induction into the WWE Hall of Fame and securing his legacy as a true trailblazer in professional wrestling. Finn Balor was born on July 25th, 1981, in Bray, Ireland, where he grew up surrounded by a supportive family that encouraged his curiosity, discipline, and love for sports. From an early age, he gravitated toward athletics, experimenting with a variety of physical activities that helped sharpen his coordination, and competitive drive wrestling quickly became the art form that captured his imagination, offering a blend of storytelling and physical expression that resonated with him deeply. Although Ireland was not known as a global hotbed for wrestling, David refused to let geography define his limits, often dedicating hours to training while balancing school responsibilities. His determination, along with the values of perseverance and humility taught by his parents, laid the foundation for a career built on commitment rather than shortcuts. The environment he grew up in taught him to stay grounded even while dreaming big, shaping the quiet intensity and work ethic that would define his persona both inside and outside the ring. Rising on the international stage, Devitt's rise beyond Ireland showed how his skill and adaptability could transcend borders. As he began competing across Europe and Japan, he quickly earned recognition for his technical proficiency, agility, and charismatic presence. Japan became especially important in his development, where he performed under the name Prince Devitt and learned the nuance of connecting with audiences through emotion and precision rather than words alone. Touring internationally, however, also introduced him to the physical and mental challenges of constant travel, grueling schedules, and cultural adjustments. These experiences taught him resilience and reinforced the idea that a wrestler's growth is not only physical, but also psychological. Through victories, setbacks, and long stretches away from home, he learned how to command a crowd, adapt stylistically, and handle the pressures of performing at a high level every night. By the time he returned to Europe and caught the attention of WWE, he had already established himself as a polished competitor with global experience and a deep appreciation for wrestling as storytelling, the torn labrum, and its impact. In 2016, Balor suffered one of the most difficult setbacks of his career. A torn labrum in his right shoulder, a serious injury requiring surgery and extensive rehabilitation. The physical toll was immediate. The injury weakened his shoulder's stability and made even basic movement painful, forcing him to step away from competition during one of the most promising moments of his WWE run. Beyond the physical challenges, the injury introduced emotional hurdles as well. Uncertainty, impatience, and concern about future performance weighed heavily. Rehabilitation demanded months of physiotherapy, strength rebuilding, and cautious movement, testing his patience as he worked to regain confidence in high-impact maneuvers. Throughout this period, he stayed committed to recovery, focusing on long-term health rather than rushing back prematurely. His approach reflected not only professionalism, but genuine respect for the demands of his craft. Navigating financial responsibilities. During recovery, extended time away from the ring also encouraged Balor to think about financial stability and long-term planning. While he was a top performer with solid earnings, injuries naturally limited opportunities for live events, merchandise exposure, and promotional appearances, key revenue streams for wrestlers. Instead of viewing the setback as purely a loss, Balor used this period to approach his finances strategically, exploring secure planning methods and ensuring that future interruptions would not jeopardize his overall stability. The experience served as a reminder that career longevity in wrestling depends as much on smart off-screen decisions as it does on in-ring performance. His measured approach allowed him to return stronger, not only physically, but with a clearer sense of balance between passion and practicality. Reinvention, return, and continued legacy. Balor's comeback highlighted the depth of his creativity, especially through his evolving personas, including the iconic Demon King, which allowed him to incorporate theatricality and emotional expression while adjusting his in-ring style during recovery. His return to WWE reaffirmed his resilience, and his performances reflected the maturity gained from both adversity and reflection. Today, competing once again on the Raw brand, Balor continues to blend technical mastery with psychological storytelling, while maintaining a strong focus on his health and long-term well-being. Supported by his personal life and guided by experience, he stands as an example of how athletes can endure and grow, turning setbacks into stepping stones and shaping a legacy defined not only by victories, but by heart, discipline, and the courage to evolve.